The third voting method is the plurality with elimination method. The candidate with the majority, which means over 50%, of first place votes is the winner. If no candidate receives a majority of first place votes, eliminate the candidate or candidates if there is a tie with the fewest first place votes from the preference table. Update the rankings of the remaining candidates, keeping the voter preferences consistent. The candidate with the majority of first place votes in the new preference table is the winner. If no candidate receives a majority of first place votes, repeat this process until a candidate receives a majority. So as you can see, we have the same preference table as we did in the previous two videos, but now we are solving using the plurality with elimination method. So we know that we have 500 total votes, but we need to find how many votes make a majority. So a majority is over 50%. So if I divide 500 by 2, I get 250. So 250 would be exactly 50%. So 251 would be over 50%. So to get a majority, you need at least 251 votes. So with 4 candidates, there's a maximum of 3 rounds possible to calculate the winner, but we might not need all 3 rounds to find the winner. So in the first round, all candidates are here, and we are trying to calculate the number of first place votes for each candidate. So A has 130, B has 0, C has 150, and D has 120 plus 100, which is 220. So does a candidate have a majority yet? And if they do, then we're done. But you need 251, and no candidate has 251 yet. So no, a candidate does not have a majority yet. So we want to eliminate the candidate with the fewest first place votes. So that would be B. So I want to remove B from the table and then shift up any candidate that is below B, which means the first column becomes A, C, D. The second column becomes D, C, A. The third column becomes DAC. And the fourth column becomes CAD. So my candidates left are A, C, and D. And A has 130. C has 150. And D has 120 plus 100, which is 220. So does a candidate have a majority yet? Again, you need 251, and no candidate has 251. So no. So we want to eliminate the candidate with the fewest first place votes, which is 130, which is candidate A. So we are eliminating A. And then moving up all the candidates that are below A. So the first column becomes CD, the second column is DC, the third column is DC, and the fourth column is CD. My two candidates left are C and D, and C gets 130 plus 150, which is 280. D gets 120 plus 100, which is 220. Does a candidate have a majority yet? So you need 251 to have a majority, and C has a majority. So yes, and we are going to eliminate D and declare C, who is Carmen, as the winner.